Fellow Biafrans, I welcome you to Biafra Universal TV this moment with a vital update of what you must know and what you must ask yourself questions of what is going on in Nigeria and what is the fate of an Igbo man in the street if Biafrans should continue coexisting with Nigeria. So, straight to the point, Northern Coalition and Northern leaders and elders have had a meeting. In their inner caucus meeting few hours ago, they come up with a significant issue to them. Why I say to them is because I'm a Biafran and I believe that in no distant time from now, Biafra will exit Nigeria. But I want to show you something that Igbo leaders, Biafran politicians, refuse to pay heed to. And they thought that they are somebody, but they don't know that they are nobody. Igbo elites, the Ohanezes, the politicians, the Igwes, Okwadikes, those who feel like they are unbeatable in a contraction called Nigeria. They don't know this, and they don't know that they don't have ground. Without Biafra nation, they are nothing before Nigerians. What I'm telling you this moment is from the special ideas of the Northern leaders and elders. As they went for their meeting, they decided to come up with this. That as they have voted Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria, that they discovered they made a mistake. That to vote to Tinubu was a mistake because Tinubu is a misfit for the assignment of Nigerian presidency. If they had known, they wouldn't have voted for Tinubu. And now, they are the population that make Tinubu to become a president. Without the population of Northern coalitions, that Tinubu wouldn't have entered Aso Rock. They regretted severely of the maltreatment and nonchalant attitude, segregation and tribalism that comes from Tinubu against the Northerners. They at least expected it. They expected that Tinubu should have done far better than this. But today, their lives are in jeopardy. Their children, what to eat and what to drink, no sound health, nothing. So they use this opportunity to appeal to former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan Eberechukwu, to come out and vie for the president of Nigeria come 2027. So they don't want to set eyes on Tinubu. This is Northern leaders and elders for you, Northern coalition. So I'm telling you this moment, I want you to bend down and understand some things. Now at this moment, very perilous time, dangerous moment like this, the Nigerians are dying of starvation. Nigerians are dying of hunger. Nigerians are dying by the hands of terrorists. What the Northern leaders are thinking and planning is on how to water their ground by 2027. They're not thinking any other thing. And the only person they see that could help them is a good luck Ebelechukwu, Jonathan. Good. I'm not against Jonathan in any way. And I'm not against Northern coalitions. I'm not even against Igbo politicians and the rest of them. But I want them to see that the Igbos are not in the agenda of Nigeria. Biafrans are not anything for Nigerians and Nigeria government. And to Northerners, this must be very clear to everyone from Igbo land or from Biafra land. In the register of Nigerian government, Igbo man's name is not there. A real Biafran man's name is not there. All right? You may ask me, is Jonathan not a Biafran? I cannot answer you because you're a human being. You have to use your tongue and count your teeth. And in return, I will ask you, why is it so that there is no a qualified president from Enugu State, from Abia State, from Anambra State, from Imo State, and from Ebonyi State? So you cannot see anybody who is well educated, that and very matured, that can be able to handle Nigeria presidential seat. And this is why they are going Igbos right round. They overlook them. They abandoned them. All right? If you don't know that they abandoned them, they abandoned the Igbos. Biafrans are not part of Nigeria. Therefore, as I'm talking with you now, do you think that what these people have done is the best? None of them knows what 2027 will come with. And none of them knows, amongst them, all of them, who will die before 2027. But they have started now, dragging and having a series of meetings concerning presidential election of Nigeria come 2027. Who will be the president and who will not be the president? So now, let me ask you a question. How do you look at this scenario, this thinking, this mentality? Now, nobody is coming with the intention to build Nigeria as a president-elect. And nobody have Biafrans or Igbos at heart as he is coming, intending to become the elected democratic president of Nigeria. All of them have their agendas. And the agenda is what? To come and take and go. Nobody is willing to give Nigeria anything. But everybody who is coming in as a president of Nigeria is coming to take. And this is why Nigeria remains feeble, crippled, dumb, and deaf till this day. Fellow Biafrans, let it make sense to you that without you as a Biafran, Nigeria will not stand. Nigeria will not make headway anywhere. And this is why I tell you, let us go. We shall make it in our own country. As we live the way God created us, as we behave the way God wants us to behave, we shall not lack, and we will not jealous anybody from Nigeria. This must be obviously clear to you. As you are listening to me, Nigeria have been divided since. You can see that Biafrans, Igbos are not in the account. When you talk of marginalization, what Igbos are going through in Nigeria is beyond marginalization. In no distant time, you will see what they are going to come up with. Tinubu have disappointed them. I believe Tinubu is not dancing on their toes. The money they normally get, Tinubu is not giving it to them. You know, they are the cabals that hijacked Aso Rock. The water is not gushing out as it used to flow. And believe you me, these people are living from hand to mouth. I mean Northerners. They are living from hand to mouth. They don't have reserve. Any amount you like to give to them, give to them. They will squander it. Make nonsense of the money. They don't have the brain to utilize. They don't have the brain to install. They don't have the brain to expand. They don't have the brain to conserve. They don't have the brain to return. They don't have the brain to utilize. So how do you give such people money? See one of their major problems. They marry 10 and above 10. One man marrying 10 wives, 10 women and above. One man having children, 100 children, 100 and something children, some 200 children, one man. And now, all his calculation is, as he becomes a president, crude oil is there. Everybody will enjoy in the north. All right? And they always believe that when they support you, you win the election. There's no two ways about it. And that's why Yorubas and Hausas share Nigeria. Try to understand what I'm saying and where I'm heading to. Igbo man hardly married 2 wives. Igbo man hardly go into polygamy or polygamous marriage. So what I'm saying this moment, you may like it, you may not like it. So also, the lifestyles of Northerners is repugnant to the lifestyles of the Yorubas. So, I'm not against anybody, but try to think and meditate on what I'm saying. You will see a lot of truth inside it. Stop deceiving yourself or yourselves. We are not one. We don't practice the same religion. We don't have the same faith. We don't have the same shape of face. We don't eat the same food. We don't have the same tradition. We don't have the same custom. And we don't have the same religion. So anyhow you look at it, we are not the same. Nigeria is not one. Nigerians are not one. So there is a very big difference from our backgrounds. So for this reason, I'm with the optimistic that the best way to get Nigerian problems solved is to disintegrate Nigeria according to their languages and their customs, traditions, and understanding. Because that will be better. Because shedding of blood of innocent people every time by terrorists in Nigeria, enough is enough. Hausa man is important for you to kill him for nothing. Yoruba man is important than for you to kill him for nothing. Come to Biafra man highly esteemed more than anything you fear.